Okay, now let us open the Visual Studio 2019. And this tutorial we are going to see the how the image bulleted list control will work, and another that. Okay, now let us open this Visual Studio. In this particular session, we are going to see the bulleted list control and then calendar control. Now, bulleted list control, it is a very flexible control to display the list of items or list of things. Yes, when we require the bullets. Yes, and this particular control also can be bind with the database. Yes, so we can bind this control with the database also. Yes, so database by using the data source. In this we have to set the two fields. First one is the data text field, which is name of the column, which is going to be displayed here, and you can also specify the data value field, which is not going to display, but it will work behind this particular control, and it is a unique value field, so it is a unique column. Yes, so both this property and data source will bind the data into this particular control. Now another property of the we can say the bulleted list control, okay, that is the item. Yes, by using the items we can add the number of items. Simply you have to click on this particular add button, so the new item will be created, and you have to put the text here and value here. Yes, so new item will be created. Item index will be start from 0, and if you want to remove this, so you can use the remove button. Just select the item and click on the remove button. Okay, next one is the this up and down arrow. It will shift up or shift down your items. Yes, so these are the common property. Now next one is the important property is bulleted style. By default it is the not set. Yes, if you set as a number, then it will display the numbers. Okay, in this we can also set the property that the call is first bulleted number. Okay, by default it will start with the 1. If you start with the 4, then the bullet will start with the from the 4. Yes, so this is the particular first bullet number property. Okay, I will set again it as 1. Now next one property is the bulleted style. Okay, in this we have lower alpha, upper alpha, lower Roman, upper Roman. Yes, then we have a dix, then we have a circle, then we have a square, then we have a custom image. If you set the custom image property, then also then the particular bullet image URL will work. Otherwise this particular thing will not work. Yes, if you set the bullet image URL as a property and you set here as a number, then this particular thing will not work. Yes, so for that you have to set the custom image. If you want to set some kind of icons or some kind of icon like icon bullets, then you can set this particular property. Okay, next one it is a very important property, that is a display mode. It can be a text, so it will display the only simple text. Hyperlink, so it will display the hyperlink, and link button, so it will display as a link button. So you can also set the hyperlink property to this thing. Yes, and this one is the target. Yes, with the link button property. Okay, I hope that I cover all the property of the bulleted list control. Yes, Now next one is the calendar control. You simply take the calendar control from the toolbox and drag and drop here. Okay, here the calendar control, it is just we can say very odd calendar control, because it will directly show the big calendar, which is not good for a page looking. Yes, it will not look as a good. Yes, so we can also use the third party control or jQuery with the textbox control or any other thing. So it will very better. So simply we learn about the ASP.NET calendar control. So there are some properties are available. Now let us see the some property that we have a caption. I set here a CL or a calendar. Yes, so it will display caption here. Then caption align, cell padding, cell spacing. Now let us see the cell padding. If you set as a 4, then you can see the spacing between the cell, it will become bigger. Yes, cell spacing. Okay, so you can set this particular property. Next one is the day header style. Day header style, this particular thing, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it is the day style. Yes, if you set this particular as this, so it will appear in this color. Okay. Next one is the we can say the next property is the day style. Yes. Day style, you can also set the day style. Yes, particular date in what style it will be displayed, you can set here. By default it will display in black and white format. Yes. Next one is the font property. You can also set the day's font. Okay, next very important property, that is the next PREV format. It can be a custom text. Yes, if you set as a custom text, then next PREV format will be like this, less than and greater than. If you set as a short month, then it will display the previous month and next month. You can see here August. Before the August we have a July, and then next month is September. Okay, next one is the full month. It will display the thing in full month. Next PREV style. So same month style will be we can set here. Okay, I set as a dotted. I can also set as a double or group. Okay. Now next property is the selected day style. Okay, I set the selected day style color. If you want to select another color, then you can also set the another color. It will display at the runtime. Yes, runtime this particular property will be displayed. Okay. Next one is the let us see which property is remaining. Full month, next month. Okay. There are many more properties are available. Weekend day style, title format, month and year. You can also display only the month. If you want to display the month and year, then you can display month and year. First day of the week. By default, first day of the week is default. Yes, that is the Sunday. If you want to set as a Wednesday, so first column will be displaying Wednesday. If you set Saturday, then first column will be displayed as a Saturday. I will again set as a default. So Sunday will be appear. I hope that I cover all the properties. Thank you. If you have any query, then we can also clear in the what I can say online lectures. Yes, or online doubt class. You can ask or you can note down the things what you don't understand in the previous lecture, so we can discuss on that particular lecture. Yes, thank you so much.